Good morning, everyone. How are you? I'm hoping that you're having a wonderful Friday and that, you are doing the best that you can. I want to talk about something that I have observed, though I do think this is a social construct that has been kind of overused, but I'm going to roll with it because it's easier to understand. I find, in my opinion, that most narcissistic men are either beta males or zeta males. Now, you might ask, what is a beta male and what is a zeta male for those who don't know? Well, I'm going to give you a bit of a hierarchy, and I'm going to leave out the omega male because I feel that was just a little too much, and it just wasn't really a defined term for the male hierarchy. There is the alpha male, the beta male, the sigma male, and the zeta male, in that order. Now, society thinks that alpha males are kind of strong and muscular and outgoing and charismatic and loud. Beta males are kind of seen as like the weak sauce version, kind of introverted, insecure, blah, blah, blah. Sigma males are kind of seen as the loner, the Mad Max type, the Bruce Willis type, rebel without a cause. And then you have the Zeta male, which is basically the dude in grandma's basement. That's the hierarchy, right? I have different definitions for this because I don't really like to put everyone in a box. Everyone has like their own traits out of everything, but it is, to me, my opinion, the actions that express what a man to me is. My definition of an alpha male and a sigma male are the following. I think that the alpha male will definitely have more of an outgoing personality, but that doesn't mean that it is the outgoing that we are assuming is true, like loud and boisterous. Like, sure, you can have that in any group, right? I do find that alpha males are a bit more charismatic, and they are a bit more upfront about verbally their needs. That's the only difference I find with a true alpha male and a true sigma male. But the traits of these men, in my opinion, that I have met who are worth a damn are the same, which is, in my definition of an alpha male knows he's a man. And so he sticks to the societal norms of what a man is. I think alpha males and sigma males are masculine in the sense of they handle their business. They're confident. They know exactly who they are and what they want. They are pretty transparent. I have not met a single really true alpha or sigma male who wasn't straight up, right? Like, if they're wrong, they say so. I have a friend and he's in Norway. And, sometimes he flips off at the mouth and I'm just like, so-and-so? You're mansplaining me, right? Because I know this already. And you know what he does? Instead of fight me back, he's like, you know what? You're right. I completely and utterly flipped off at the mouth with you and try to put myself above you. I will fix this from this point forward. Now, that is an alpha male to me and a sigma male. He's more sigma because he's quieter and he's definitely more independent. Like, he doesn't really need society to do his own thing. But those are still the traits. Also, alpha males and sigma males, they treat their people like a village. Like, they're the Spartans, in my opinion. Like, they're the people who's going to stand in front of the door if the enemy comes to protect their wives and kids. or they're lovers. It doesn't matter the sexual preference. Like, they understand that they want to take on the role as protector and provider. Now, that's a big no-no to some people at this day and age. But alpha males and sigma males know, since they're a man, they have to bring the goods to get good women or a good partner, be it male, transgender, whatever. I'm definitely inclusive. But they know they have to bring the goods to the table, right? They know that a woman or a partner should not build them up. They have to come complete before they decide to have a relationship, before they decide to be intimate. I find that alpha males and sigma males take things very slow. They don't mind to court. They don't mind to have conversations. They know that they can get their sexual needs elsewhere if they want it. But if it's a person that they want to have a relationship with, they're more discerning. Now, let's talk about narcissism, NPD, within the beta and the Zeta male category. There is a saying that the reason a person leaves a man is the following. Either he changed or he became beta or Zeta. I have found that narcissists generally are in this group. They are typically more feminine acting men. And when I say feminine, I don't mean dressing up, wearing makeup. That's not, to me, it's like, okay, you can express yourself however you want. Feminine to me means secretive, catty, backbiting, backstabbing, right? Because generally, if you look at psychological papers, a lot of women have quiet competitions with each other. It's a pecking order thing. I forgot the paper, but it was a few psychological papers showing that women do these things. Well, narcissistic men do the same, right? But they're not competing with each other. They're competing with you. Now, let me talk about what makes beta and Zeta males the way that they are. They have traits too. They are not transparent. They love to blame other people for their strife. They have mommy issues a lot of the time, or some kind of parental issues that, even though if they're grown men and they have the option to get therapy or to go ahead and do like shadow work or whatever, they refuse to do it. Like, there's always someone else's fault. They don't mind pitting people against each other. They don't mind belittling, insulting, abusing people. They're very, very self-centered. Now, healthy selfishness is okay, but Zeta males and beta males, they are all about themselves and what you can do for them. Have you ever heard of what do you bring to the table? And a good woman should build me up. And what is the other one? Oh, there's so many of them. Jesus, I'll get back to it. But if you ever hear some kind of male say, it's your job to build him up, it's your job to know what you're bringing to the table. No, you are dealing with a narcissist and a beta male, and he will never, ever change. The Zeta males are the worst of the lot. They're the ones who just, they're skirt clingers. That's what I call them. They try to find whatever female/partner they can glom onto, and they just stick with them for life if they ever get that chance at all, right? But they are the worst. They're like toddlers in puberty. Just think about it. Just always a baby. There's always something wrong. But they'll try to act like they're strong. They'll try to act like, they don't need you. But oh my God, if you leave them alone, they're the ones who always text you. They're the ones who are extraordinarily violent. To me, I feel that Zeta males the knuckle draggers, the basement dwellers, those are the ones who are like the most violent. They're the most possessive. They're the most angry, and they hide it so well. They hide it so well. But you can't live your life without them. You can't be your own person without them. You can't have your own friends. You can't have your own bank account. Those are the ones who are the most abusive. Now, why am I talking about this? Because I feel, in my opinion, that a lot of people are making assumptions of what men are and are not. I have my own assumptions, so I have, skin in the game, right? I will be open and honest about it. But I will say this, that I am older, okay? Like, I am not a 20-something trying to preach from a pulpit. I've been through the ringer a bit, and I've seen a lot of men and women in my life. And I find when it comes to men, the men who are typically the good ones, the men who are typically the alphas and the sigmas, they're the ones who always end up getting married and staying married for the rest of their lives. They're the ones that don't mind their partners or their women leading, and they basically stay in the background. Or if they are like both boisterous people, they don't mind basically sharing the limelight. So here's where I'm getting at with this, is that you have to understand, no matter how pretty, muscular, how much money, or whatever certain men have, if they have traits of a beta male or a zeta male, just know that you are on the road to verbal abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, or you're going to get cheated on or something, because these men, they can't hide who they are for long, right? Because the truth will always get out. You can't put on a mask forever. It will slip off. And the people that I've been with, unfortunately, have been all beta males. And some of them were fine as hell, tall, broad, muscular, acts like, they got their shit together. But beta males and zeta males never have their shit together. So keep that in mind. All that glitters is not gold. Believe me.